Good morning. Hallelujah, hallelujah. This is Dr. Rand. The station is GN Radio UK. Welcome to this morning's edition of GNAM Show. It's a Thursday, the 13th of August, the year of our Lord 2020. Welcome, Oman Ghana folk. Welcome, all my beloved and friends of the year. From the African countries and from the African continent. This morning, we welcome you all this morning onto our show, the GNAM show. Yes, tell a friend to tell a friend that Dr. Ren is seated here this morning, and I'm bringing you all the current event news. Very soon we'll go and take the weather forecaster. Then when we come, we'll take the newspaper headline news here in the United Kingdom. Then I'll bring you some news from Africa, the African news. Then we'll go to Ghana, our dear motherland. And then we'll be discussing all the current news that is making the headlines in Ghana. Just fasten your seatbelt. When our backs were against the wall, and it looked as if. And welcome on board to the beautiful show, full of education. And we're standing here only because you made the news that exalts, that educates, that encourages. No wonder they say, I'm Dr. Ren is the king of the morning show. So this morning, yes, just get on board. I'm told something happened at Teshinunga, inside the capital city of Ghana. But holding on to faith, you know best. And I'll be bringing you all the news about it. Catch you by surprise. You got this figured out, and you're watching us now. And when it looks as if we can't win. But let's go straight in and let me give you the weather forecast for this morning. But before the weather forecast, those that are helping us to give you the weather forecast, if you've not heard about it right now, then let me tell you about it. It's Timber Gardens Restaurant. Timber Gardens Restaurant is and bar. It's located in Croydon. The postcode is CR02RJ. The address is 161 London Road, Croydon, CR02RJ. If you haven't heard, it is the biggest Ghanaian and African restaurant in the whole of UK with ultra-modern facilities. They are also fully opened. There is a spacious on the inside with your parties and meetings. They also have a function and training rooms that takes a capacity of 250. Why don't you go and enjoy their fresh breeze and sunshine at a Teft area on the outside, overlooking the London Road with your parties and get-togethers. They also do have a VIP and also VVIP lounge. In fact, they serve all Ghanaian dishes and including African food and continental dishes. And then the most amazing thing is that they do deliver as well. Visit them right now on their website, www.timbergardensrestaurant.com. Why don't you call right now and also place some orders of your food? These days of COVID-19, they serve you best and they serve you better. Timber Gardens, you can contact them on 020-8686-5769. Or you can also call them on their 24-hour number, which is 078-9786-4996. And this morning, I'm proud to say that they are the ones that is helping us bring you the weather forecast. I'm sure already you've been experiencing some drizzles, some slight rain. This is how the weather is going to be like this morning. Today, we will see some hazy, sunny spell. However, scattered thunderstorms will break out, especially later in the day, with a risk of locally torrential downpour. Very warm and muggy. And tonight, there will be a continuing risk of thunderstorms, but these will tend to become more isolated later. A cloud will thicken for most with a patchy mist forming in places. A muggy night. This is how we're going to experience today's weather. And it was brought to us by Adom Shito Delight. Adom Shito Delight, you can get it all in all the African shop across the nation. You can get some in Reading. You can also get some at Kumasi Market in Peckham Rye, East London and Brixton. Why don't you get yours now? All that you need is some kinky or some rice. You spread it on and you eat it. I tell you, it's very, very nice and sweet. It tastes very good. It has all the vegetables, the ginger, pepper. Man, call them right now on these numbers. On 079-852-79891. I take the numbers again. Your telephone number is to be reached at 079-852-79891. Get yourself a delicious shito, Adom Shito Delight. When you say Adom Shito, we say we would delight you.
Did he create jobs? No. Did his government maintain teacher training allowance? Did his government maintain nursing training allowance? Did he establish the Vozongo Development Fund? Did his government have a program for agriculture apart from guinea fowls? Could you transfer mobile money across telephone networks? Could you apply for scholarships online? Did he provide free TVET? Did he provide free SHS?
This is the vice president that we had throwing some punches on the flag bearer, the NDC flag bearer. Let's go and take a listen again from the vice president, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
Is what did John Mahama do for the youth in 8 years of government? Did he create jobs? No. Did his government maintain teacher training allowance? Did his government maintain nursing training allowance? Did he establish the Vozongo Development Fund? Did his government have a program for agriculture apart from guinea fowls? Could you transfer mobile money across telephone networks? Could you apply for scholarships online? Did he provide free TVET? Did he provide free SHS?
Yes, the vice president throwing some shades on hey, it's going to election. Things are getting much intense now. The debate has already started, and a lot of people are just saying that, look, this year's election is going to be one election that, if care is not taken, it can lead Ghana into something. But I hope and pray that whatever the plans of the enemies are shall never come to pass. This morning, let's take a listen again, and I know the reason why, and I'll come back to the reasons why I want us to listen to Dr. Bawumia on this one. Yes, so you just take a listen to this one. Let's take a listen to him.
This country should ask is, what did John Mahama do for the youth in 8 years of government? Did he create jobs? No. Did his government maintain teacher training allowance? Did his government maintain nursing training allowance? Did he establish the Vozongo Development Fund? Did his government have a program for agriculture apart from guinea fowls? Could you transfer mobile money across telephone networks? Could you apply for scholarships online? Did he provide free TVET? Did he provide free
Someone can say friend me Kwame A+.
And so from the vice president, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, he is asking Ghanaians to ask John Dramani Mahama these questions: that what did he do for the youth? According to him, John Mahama did not even introduce the money transfer that we call Momo in Ghana. You just heard the vice president. What do you think of what he said? But going to the election, as we launched our election eyeball last week Friday, where we're going to bring you the fact check on these two political parties. Some of the things that they say, whether if they lived it up to expectation, whether they delivered it, we are going to fact check them. Have you heard about some money that has been gone missing at the Zongo Development Fund? There is a scandal there. How come? 5 million Ghana cedis missing. Zongo Development Fund scandal. Sajwa. What discount nyafu? They don't care. The NDC, the MPP, actually they really don't care. There's a movement coming up The movement is called 24/7, 247 movement. Yes. This movement seeks to define and are calling all sons and daughters of Ghana that believe in development. That is the only way to go. It's true meritocracy. Let's give the job to those that can do the job, not because they belong to a political party. That is the 247 movement. We've not forgotten about the Brazil scandal. The Ministry of Youth and Sports under the free Ankara. We've still not forgotten about it. Neither have we forgotten about the SADA. Neither have we forgotten about JIDA. We haven't forgotten about the PDS. These are monies going down the drain. Meanwhile, our mothers and our daughters cannot even get food to eat. They can't even feed themselves. Politics is all about development. Governance is all about trying to make sure that you bring policies that will help the nation. Not a few selected. Not a selected few. Not because they belong to your tribe. Not because they come from the Achims. And so you make way for them. This is what is happening under His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Forget as an intro. And this is the best school dying contract. This morning I want us to talk about something. I'm sure you heard yesterday me announcing the president going to cut sword. Mahama likes taxes. Victoria Hammer, I end to pee. And the 1 million according to free. But what is all this about sword cutting, sword cutting? Why must we waste time and energy, waste resources, waste the public funds, and drive people to go to a place just to cut a sword for commencement of a project? What is the importance of it? This morning, let's talk about it. I told you that these days I want to interact more with you, my listener. Tell me how you think about the program, the changes that you want us to bring aboard. The people they rush, they steal too much. The houses and the cars, if you see you go shop. Can you go see Brazil and you may be prices? Dokuno ne kubi, omuye no times 6. Nipa bako pe, to me bu on my like this. If you young cry, shenefu etashe muma. Asen kwada, di mo hide and seek. Nipa kum ni otain na se omayima. MPB akoda, obia kokune kwa. Uko yin yoma habo, buntu mentia, unisika, ukoto light, prepared afa. Yes, of course. But we will go to the phone lines, and then when we come back, we'll continue what we were talking about. Let's go quickly to the phone lines and speak to Isifu Saidu Kudus. These are gentlemen that they have filed a petition to the United Nations. All that they are asking is the questions I'm going to ask him. Let's welcome him. Good morning, Isifu. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Doctor.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm also doing great. I'm doing great here. This morning, we wake up to a news that says that Isifu Saidu, Kwabena, and also Elikem Kotoko, they have filed a petition to the United Nations. Can you tell us if what this petition is all about?
All right. Let me say good morning to you, and then good morning to your cherished listeners in UK. Yes, we are just gearing towards the 2020 elections. I can say we just have about solid months for us to go in for the elections. And as citizens, as we are, we need to take our party to the refugees in any other country. Entering the political space over this period, beginning 2020 up to now, the conversation around the new voters register was never palatable. Issues of health, people, protecting besides, there were issues of exchange between NDC and NPP to the extent that we were pushed into account and then one guy also lost his life. So if these are just registration, this is just registration coming. We are having to go and elect leaders. So these are the things that we have seen. So we think that the posture of government in respect of this, to the extent that our own president, who is the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, who is supposed to command how come that the exercise that we know the police is supposed to undertake, but the president himself was not aware. If the president and God have this prayer, and the citizens are having the hope that it is the government to issues of civil laws and all these, then it's not the fact of them to our aid, so that when they have an ego United Nations, who the government is a signatory to, is having an evil eye on Ghana, then we have to go back to sleep and know that we will go on 7th December and cast our vote peacefully and come back home peacefully. That's the reason why we have put down this petition to the UN.
And can you tell us if you've got any response from the United Nations, if they've received your petition? Hello, Saidu.
Yes. Yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go on.
Yes, I said it was yesterday afternoon that we submitted to the country rep of UN in Ghana. So it was received, and it was communicated to us that the country rep had received it yesterday. So we are waiting for any response from them. We are waiting to the end of this week. By tomorrow, after tomorrow, by Monday, if we don't get anything, then move to the Muslim have this conversation so that they all come together. You cannot just leave the country in the hands of only politicians to determine our destiny. We want all of these people to come together. Peace Council, Christian Council. Going forward to
Ghanaian citizens that have petitioned the United Nations. One would have also thought that before petitioning the United Nations, why did you not petition His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to seek his concern about some of these matters?
All right. Let me say this. Like I was saying earlier. Once the president himself has come out, this was not a communique from the cabinet. This was not anything inside. We police station and asking people to determine my own constituency in northern region here, military were deployed. And to the extent that military had to beat up some people, chase them out of the police stations. This is what the country.
Clearly, you sound like you're not people that are not really...
Because we cannot leave this country in the hands of politicians. Once it becomes an issue of NDC, yes, once it becomes an issue of NDC, NTP, you yourself, I know you have done it. Once it becomes issue of NDC, NTP, you know how the conversation will end.
And so that is the more reason why you guys have petitioned the United Nations.
It is going to be accusation and counter accusation. We won't get any solution. It is better with this issue up. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me, Saidu?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty well.
Yes. So does it mean that you've lost trust in the government headed by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo?
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make. We have lost trust in our institutions in Ghana. Can you imagine that we have a council we call Peace Council in Ghana, Peace Council? That, to the extent that a young graduate was killed in the course of this registration exercise. Not even a single statement has come from the Peace Council to condemn that act. That man was stabbed to death for nothing, for just going to exercise, his civil rights, register as a Ghanaian and vote as a Ghanaian. That guy was stabbed to death. And nobody seemed to care about,
for the 3 Ghanaian citizens that today you are part of have petitioned the United Nations, all that you are saying is that the institution of Ghana is not working and is working to favor others to the detriment of some other Ghanaians.
Exactly. That's what it means. Like I am telling you, you know that
I see. So as for you 3 Ghanaian citizens, yes, all that you are asking is that all that you are saying is that United Nations should look to Ghana ahead of the December election.
Yes, what we're saying is that Ghana is a signatory to United Nations, and we
You guys will petition the Council of Chiefs, and then from there you go to ECOWAS, and from ECOWAS AU, and then.
Yes, that's why what we say is that once we have petitioned the UN, the bigger.
We've lost someone at Banda, a young gentleman, 28 years, and they've not even come out to even condemn it. And
no, I was talking about Peace Council.
Sorry, Peace Council. Yeah, Peace Council.
Yes, Peace Council. Yes, it's Peace Council.
go to my last question. So, if I'm getting all these right, if institutions were to work well, there will not be the need for Seidu, Isifu, and Kotoko, and then Kwabena to petition the United Nations. So the bigger picture is that we should look to building our institution and allow institutions to work rather than government interfering with institutions and political parties.
Exactly, my brother.
Saidu, I think that if anything,
I know that week that the day. Sorry to say, sorry that word. They are there.
If
that you go to a police station, you go to a police station. Firstly, when the issue has been referred to the regional police commander, and when we went to the regional police commander,
Saidu, this morning we will. This is where time will permit us, and thank you for your time. And we'll be following this up with this story once you petition the other institutions and organizations. Hello, Saidu. Hello, Seidu.
All right. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Yes, yes. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you for your time, and we'll be following up this story.
All right, thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much. That was Seidu. These are 3 young Ghanaians that have petitioned the United Nations, and all that they are asking is that the United Nations should make sure that they, keep their eyes on Ghana ahead of this December year's election, and that the things that went on under the AC voters registration was something that was uncalled for. And if going just to register people for an ID card ahead of December election, we'll be hearing people get losing lives, then what is going to happen on the 7th of December? Yeah. right. You heard from us, Seydou Isifu. And Seydou Isifu, with his two other friends, they've petitioned the United Nations. All that they are telling the United Nations is that Ghana, going into this year's election, trouble and problem are looming, and that they should try and focus on Ghana. I told you this many weeks ago, when I told you that my checks and everything from the ECOWAS suggest that this year's election, things are not really, pleasant. But let us all hope and pray for Mother Ghana. Yes, of course. The story that reached me last night was all about Teshi Nunga. Teshi Mami Aduemi, and all the other towns from First Junction, A-Live, Demo, Triblew, Ameke, Okoboy. This is his last term. As for Teshi, they don't take nonsense. So when you come on as an MP and they look at you and they ask you certain things that they want you to do and you don't do it, they don't waste time. They don't do like the whole Ghana says that by force we should give every president 8 years. No. It is not with Teshi. It is not with Teshi. And so this is the song that they sang for His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. And very soon I'm going to play you the song from Teshi. I'm a Cananado Baya this year. I'm a Cananado Baya. This is what is coming from Teshi. And there's something interesting about the people of Teshi. Anytime they vote, they turn their backs on you. Likely for you to lose their president. If the people of Teshi turn their back on you, it is likely that you will lose. I don't know how it works though. I think I have to go deep and find out. I don't know how it works. But somehow, anytime they vote against you, anytime they vote against the presidency, whoever they vote for as the president becomes the president of Ghana. Very soon, Jane will be giving us the news from East Africa, our African news. But let me share with you some news from Africa. Then Jane will continue with the rest. Our hearts and also prayers goes to our friends and brothers in up north. I'm talking about Scotland. Yes, sir. It says an investigation has begun into an Aberdeenshire rail crash in which 3 people died. The driver and conductor, named locally as Brett Macaulay and Donald Dini, died along with a passenger when the 6:38 Aberdeen to Glasgow service derailed near Stonehaven. The train is thought to have hit a landslide after rain and thunderstorms caused widespread disruption. 6 other people were also injured in the incident. And so 3 dead after the train derailed. Our prayers goes to the family of these lost ones. Exactly 2 weeks ago, I also got stuck on the train. What is happening now? This morning, the Scotland Transport Secretary Michael Matheson is due to arrive at the site of the crash later. These are the news that is making the headlines here in the United Kingdom. Let me quickly go and take the news from Ghana and GH headline news. And they are brought to us by Unique Financial Protection. Unique Financial Protection says coronavirus is teaching us a very important and painful lessons. From the major health concerns to economic meltdowns, everything is in turmoil. So there has never been a better time to insure yourself and your family. From protecting your income, mortgage insurance, and life insurance, we've got it all. It says if you are with Unique Financial Protection, and you are definitely in safe hands. Now you can sleep a bit easier knowing if the worst should happen, your family, your property, and your income is safely protected. At Unique Financial Protection, we pride ourselves in our free, no obligation advice before recommending any insurance, and we would like to insure you at your own risk. So get in touch and do what is right by calling and insuring yourself and your loved ones and your children. Call these numbers 078-60-963-223. Now let's go and take the news from Ghana. And it says that a pastor killed by suspected robbers in Kumasi. Sambus. Sambus Geospatials are sister health service with location softwares. First Lady supports celebration of Homo Festival. And it says that enforce laws without a fear or favor. Lecturers urges law enforcement agencies. 2 arrested for illegal practicing as a physician's assistant. And there's going to be a population census next year. Statistical Service Department is saying that next year population census will begin. Nigel Gazy has also thrown some shades to Reverend Frimpong Manso. And he says that Reverend Frimpong Manso does not understand prophecies and scriptures. Governance Research Bureau prescribes winning formula for NDC MPP in 2020 elections. And this morning you heard me playing the Vice President voice where he was asking that what did Mahama do for the youth of Ghana in 8 years? Former President Mahama also have said that he's not going to engage in politics of insults. This is what we have to encourage. This morning I'm asking a simple question. What is the importance of sword cutting? Why should we, government that have come and gone, every small project, you see them driving 4x4s over 20-30 convoy, driving all the way just to cut sword. Be it water project, be it hospital, be it school. What is the importance of these sword cutting? Is it really important? Is it really necessary at this 21st century? Why don't we concentrate on decentralization so as where we can have the DCs or the MMDCs taking up these challenges? It looks as if they are not doing much. It looks as if we have allowed them to sit in their offices and get paid. And then we marshal the government, the president, to drive all the way to just go and cut sword. It's not even commissioning. I remember when John Dramani Mahama was the president, he was known as the general of commissioning of projects. This one, he went to even cut sword. It's not as if that the commissioning, as if the project has been finished and the president is going to just cut the scissors and say, yeah, this is open now for the public. But this one is happening, and I just want to know the importance of these things and what it does to our dear country Ghana. Why do we waste so much time, so much energy in marshalling the president? Waste of time, waste of resources, and the president just goes there just to cut a sword for commencement of a project. In this 21st century, you ask yourself that are we still living in the colonial eras of the Gordon Gorgesbeck and the Sebans? I think for me, it's about time that the sword cutting ceremonies should be stopped. Should be stopped. It's losing its relevance. The significance of it is no more. It was doing the colonial masters. The colonial masters, they were the ones that would do sword cutting ceremonies just to create an awareness, just to inform our chiefs and the people that they are doing something. Because they had to show that they are working for the Ghanaian, and so they cut these sword so that the chief will tell the people that, you know, even though they are taking our gold, our bauxite, our manganese, and our cocoa, the colonial masters is promising to build us hospitals, build us schools, and that is why these sword cuttings all came about. Now we are living in this multi-party democracy. Do you think this sword cutting is really important? Is it really losing its significance? I told you about the people of Cape Coast that they say that they need airport. Without the airport, they are not going to vote. And I tell you, yesterday I was informed that after our interview, that after the interview that we did with the cardman Lucas Mensah, they have intensified their protest, and they are going house to house to inform people not to vote for the ruling party. All that they are saying is that if government is not developing their towns, they are not going to waste their time to vote for any ruling party, or be it the MPP or the NDC.
This is GN Radio UK.
And so this morning I'll be opening the phone lines. This morning I want to do more interactions with my listeners, our viewers. Let us talk. Tell me your concerns about the program, how you want it, what you wanted, what you want to see being included. Let's talk all. I just want us to talk. This is a listening radio station, and I'm a listening presenter. With me here this morning is Jane, and very soon she's going to give us the news from Africa. Yes, of course. I know you've heard a lot of news about Miss Bell and Tracy Boache. And finally naming the man who is behind Tracy's baby.
Yes, I do. I need to. I need to. I find the again. I hate my head to an insect. I'm not going to was Uganda. I bet to a man who don't see. Now that was Uganda. I'm not made that I went. I'm not going to was Uganda. Now that was Uganda. From where do see me, Miss Assay, and no done why you oh my super and another farmer, Boxatana, Goldana, Diamondana, Timbana, Assasika, Chama Breswas, and was assembly manner, MP, Deputy Minister, Minister Casas,
yes, this is the campaign song for the new patriotic party. Sammy Jamfi is also in the Bono region. The campaign has already begun. All right, if he says she rado the other yenti the Rollins cover by Neonwaga Sunny Party and so eka you see she rado the other yenti almost. And so this morning, I'm asking, why do we waste so much time of government time and marshalling the president to go and do sword cutting? Can't we leave it for the normal DCEs or even the MPs in the areas? Why must we let government come to a halt? The precious time that the president can use to do other things, we spend it all on going to cut a sword. I remember when in 2016, somewhere around November, the former president John Dramani Mahama did the same thing. He went to cut sword for construction of 5,000 affordable housing units for low-income public and civil servants as like me, old Ningo.
It's our land. It's our land.
The head of the National NEC Communication Director, this young chap, Sammy Jamfi, and somewhere in the Bono region. Let's hear some of the things that he's saying out there.
Na nenhyehyɛ yɛ pa ɛne n'ani so ade hunu a ɔwɔ ma krasoman no yɛ ne mo aba abɛkyɛ na deɛ nti a ɛsoma yɛ wɔ ha ne sɛ abusuafoɔ krasoman ɛda n'akoma so yie yɛ campaign no yɛ fiti aseɛ na baby a yɛ fiti aseɛ free me Sammy Jamfi baby a wadi kan soma me sɛ me nkɔ na me ne ɔmanfo ɛwɔ hɔ nkɔdi nkɔmɔ ɛmfa ne hyehyɛ pa ne n'ani so ade hunu no baby a me satia free ɛyɛ kora so ha and that should let you know how passionate President Mahama oye about this town. Krasoman puntu da nakoma so. Na ansakra na meka eho asem no. Ebia na obi tie yan. Osi o NDC fo kra enya nansia na mufira konwa so. Edian kra nti na wose yetie mu na yede to abama mo. Edian nti kra nti na wose ye to abetia aban a wote akonwa so yi. Timeka bibi kakra bi afa ho. Ansana yaka kurasoma mpuntuo ho nsem ene omampanyi Mahama. De odi ahye ya no se yemfa ne matu anim. Joboy. Abusuafo ye de ya babunu. Amanyo sem a ye nyina enye party bi ntia ye Ghana ntia. Because ye Ghana fo ansana ya ye NDC ana ya ye MPP. NDC ye de ye ho adon because ye party a emma mabunu akwanya. Emma omoso ne pa onyame de adua omumu no omutimi de som oman. Enu ntina abrantie teseme party kakraka ni nyina ama me so de makotena soro se minister adwuma so ma party no. Enti party ni de ye vehicle a ye fa so de asom oman no. Oman ne ho do ene da yakoma so kane. Na no kra wo ho ne se ekwan a omampanyi Akufo Addo ne na aban nam so bu oman no enye kwan pa. Amamuo na omubu ne nkoyie. Nananom krasoman oman no sei enye meje nsrepe okaso a aban ni ntie. Nsem dede da omoka kire yen ma yegina so to aba ma omo no ene sansem ni nyina omabuso. Choboy yakai December 2016 emra no mampanyi Akufo Addo epetumi ogina simpie so a me yesho osamo be kai nsem wa na oka ose Ghana for ya mobododo Ghana for ya mobododo yeti sika so ekoma yeden ede yen me pacho na ya men enne wana 2016 wo se wo ho kire wo no se ne wa ho kire no emonta abo ahenasa because aban na senyema ama ne wo ton a yento ufiri a yentua sika frapata ma odon sa she obotomu a ensi bibia so boshe dede da omodi she ye ni nyina ane adane 419 mampanyi Akufo Addo ka sa yento aba ma no yeto aba ma no a one district one factory, one village, one dam, $1 million per constituency. Minim Sebrekum West, Mosaka mo $4 million. Minim Sebrekum West, Mosaka mo factories, Mosaka mo dams, Amodiye Mukuya, Mona Mube Tuniaka. Oshebo, say atwa mamana. In 18 months, Obesi Sagana Makana Beye Krabehe. Or see in 18 months, Obesi Suku Nkwa 350 from scratch. Shebo say one district, one market. One district, one.
Yes, of course. We will ask Jaina that every Thursdays exactly at 9:30 we'll bring you the African news. And so we will go to Jane and she will give us the African news. Jane, what do you have for us this morning?
Today the section is on East Africa. So in the latest news in East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, and Rwanda reopened borders to US travelers as of August the 1st when they opened it. In Kenya, there was a shock as a... this one? Should I start again? Okay. So in Today in East Africa news, in Kenya, shock as decomposing body of MP's brother found in house. Neighbours reported a foul smell emanating from the house to the police, who arrived at the scene and broke into the house. The army in Tanzania has asked people living in free forests near the border with Mozambique to leave the area in preparation for a criminal hunt against Islamist militants. In Uganda, former Army General Henry Tumukunde has launched his presidential bid as an independent candidate. The general unveiled his promise for a renewed Uganda. Rwandan man badly beaten by police dies after visiting a friend in east of Kigali. They were both arrested by a police officer who was enforcing a nighttime curfew. The authorities in South Sudan say at least 81 people have been killed during just bear with me, heavy fighting between armed civilians and soldiers carrying out a disarmament exercise. In Somalia, a Somali police officer says at least 19 people were killed during a riot. I think 15 of them were inmates in the central prison in the capital. A general told reporters that the violence started when an inmate grabbed an officer's gun and went on a shooting spree. And then in yesterday, I think, news or today news, in Ethiopia, 1,700 officials have been arrested after failure to discharge their responsibility during the violence of an ethnic unrest in the aftermath of the killing of a singer Hundessa, which left at least 166 people dead. Some officials were also accused of playing a role in spreading the violence.
Whoa. So even
East Africa's had a busy week.
So that so even the authorities that were supposed to even help to bring,
they didn't. So they were the main reason why a lot of people died. Because I think it was sort of, when they say ethnic unrest, I think it was sort of a riot. Because I think buildings were looted, fires were probably started.
And this happened in which country?
Ethiopia.
Whoa.
Yeah. But it didn't, I think it happened months ago, but it's in the latest news, it's now that they've taken charge and arrested officials for not doing their job properly.
So those officials have been arrested.
But are they going to go to jail?
That's the question.
That's the problem. Are they going to go to jail? I can't imagine 1,700 officials going to jail. It's good that they're taking charge because you don't really hear that in a lot of African countries. But it's about what's the punishment going to be.
And so you think that the punishment for them, they definitely...
No, I don't see it being strong. But it's good they arrested. That shows something. It still sends a message. But
and did you give us any story on Kenya?
Yeah. On Kenya was the first story. So that was the decomposing body of MP's brother found in house.
What?
The decomposing body of an MP's brother found in his house.
So the brothers...
No, in his own house.
In his own house?
I think it was in his own house.
Oh,
but apparently, it was reported, I don't know if it was the MP that said that, I think he was sick before, so I don't think it's anything suspicious. Apparently he was suffering from TB.
Oh, okay.
You know, they suffer from that a lot in Africa. So yeah. So I don't think it's anything suspicious, hopefully.
And I'm told that there's almost 5 million people at risk of hunger and famine as swamps and locusts ravage East Africa. And that there's going to be close to 5 million people in East Africa could be at risk of famine and hunger as the West locust invasion in a generation continue to destroy crops, contaminate water sources.
Who keeps invading the West? The West as in Western Europe, or the West as in West Africa?
I think that what the story is trying to say that the locusts keep invading.
Who's that?
It's an insect, you know. So normally they attack crops.
Oh, it's an insect. Oh, okay,
yeah, so
sorry.
They
was people.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah. So the insects attack these crops. And that's what they are saying, that close to 5 million people in East Africa would be at risk of famine.
But if they have this issue, why is there no imports from somewhere else? So why is West or something not helping them? Because whenever I see this stuff, like, obviously we can try our best, like Europe and stuff. But what's like the rest of Africa doing that have it better off?
So you mean like West Africa, for instance? What are they doing to help the East Africa?
I never hear them helping East Africa. Maybe it's because I did my research, but I don't know.
So you mean like there is a body called the United, the AU, that's the African Union. You mean that this is the time that we have to hear their voices on things like that?
Yeah.
You know, to get, you know, the West Africa, the South Africa. I think
East Africa's a lot forgotten about. I think they're forgotten about a lot.
So you think that the concentration is mainly on West Africa and...
Definitely. Because I have a Somalian friend and she feels like... there was a time as well, especially in the UK, where East Africans and West Africans were separated. Because, well, I'll say like, yeah, West Africans and like Somalians were separated. Because it was a thing like, some people used to say they're not even African. It was that bad. So if that was here, I can only imagine how it was in actual Africa. Did you get it?
Yeah. So even they have even traveled and they are here. They even feel like they are not even part of like Africa. So they
Yeah.
don't have the sense of belonging.
Yeah.
And then did you
They
find out?
and that's why they stick to themselves.
Oh.
That's why a lot of them stick to themselves. Because obviously, I wouldn't even just say it's about Muslim, because a lot of Nigerians are Muslim.
Yeah. A lot of Ghanaians
So-
are also Muslims. Yeah.
I don't think it's really a religion thing. I think
Yeah.
it's a culture thing. That's why they stick within themselves, because
So to them, they
People
don't
don't
have
check for
like
them.
the sense of belonging. They don't know, like they are
there's
not
a sense
really
of belonging with themselves,
themselves
but not with
with yeah.
yeah. That's what I definitely think.
And so they feel like I mean, their own people, their own African people, they don't even welcome them,
Exactly.
so they don't fit in.
Yeah. I think West
so they keep
Africans
themselves
don't.
to
I don't think
themselves.
West Africans welcome East Africans, to be honest. I don't think they do. I don't think they care about them a lot. That's from my opinion, from what I see.
So you think that something has to be
But
done.
it could go both ways. Some people could sit and say they don't care about us, but I think they got it more worse in their countries. So I think, yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think more can be done to help them.
to help their plight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's look at this. So yeah, the most of it are on the locust. So it says a plague up to 20 times larger than the last wave arriving in Africa. And so if you look at most of the stories in East Africa, they are all reporting about the locust plague, up to 20 times larger than last wave, could devastate parts of East Africa. And yeah, that's what most of the papers are reporting about. It says 100 millions of locusts ravage East Africa. Missing Scottish tourist hand and wedding ring found in shark's body. So the Rwanda story also, Rwanda offers to take in migrants detained in Libya. So there are some migrants that are detained in Libya. And then according to the Rwandans, instead of these migrants coming to Europe, they are prepared to accommodate them. Sounds like a good news, isn't it?
Who's prepared to? Libya is prepared to accommodate them.
No, Rwanda is prepared to accommodate them.
Accommodate who?
They want to accommodate the detained migrants, African detained migrants in Libya. So, for instance, you find some Ghanaian people that are being detained in Libya.
Is that the ones where they keep them as slaves and stuff?
That's it.
Oh, yeah, the slave trade in
Yeah,
Libya. That's what's going on.
That's going on.
Okay, so Rwanda's saying they're gonna take them in.
Yeah, take them in.
Okay.
Instead of allowing.
But the
them,
detained migrants are from like everywhere in Africa, right?
everywhere in Africa.
Yeah.
So the question I asked myself is that.
So Rwanda's doing that, but when it's time to help East Africa, who's helping them? You see what I mean?
So you don't think that East Africa is given much attention as it's supposed to, as other parts of Africa?
Definitely.
Okay. Yes, and that's Jane. And so every Thursday from 9:30, Jane will be giving us the news from Africa. And this morning,
Next week, South Africa.
next week will be South Africa, right? Yeah. So next week, she will be giving us the news on South Africa, as what is happening in South Africa. Yep.
And the surrounding.
And the surroundings
Not
as well.
just, yeah.
Not just South Africa. No, South Africa is a country, but then when we say South Africa, it entails the other surrounding countries as well.
Yeah, that's what's confusing. So you got South Africa. So what's the Southern Africa countries?
Yeah.
So okay, what? Oh, I never knew that. Angola's in South Africa.
Oh yeah.
I never knew that.
Angola is in South Africa.
Okay, and then you got Botswana, Lesotho. The names are nice. We sort of touched a bit on Mozambique, but it was talking mainly about Tanzania.
Talking about
Namibia,
Mozambique.
Swaziland. Yeah, so that's what we're doing next week. We're touching on news there, the latest news there.
Talking about even the Mozambique, they say there's jihadists takes possession of Mozambique gas-rich town.
What does that mean?
It means that Islamic terrorism, that is Mokimpoa da Praia, a major port situated in the northern oil-rich region of Mozambique, was taken over on Wednesday by Islamic extremists, i.e. a group of jihadists. According to the local media and military source, this comes after a series of attacks that occurred recently in the area. And so not only is Africa, battling to fight away corruption, hunger, and poverty,
they're also struggling from terrorists.
We are also struggling from terrorists. So there's
Cameroon's been suffering as well.
Well,
Remember, I did it last week.
Yeah.
But I think it's more the border. Like the border between Cameroon and Nigeria. Yeah. So for a while, they've been having issues with a lot of stuff. There's been wars, I think. There's nonsense going on.
And it has to stop, isn't it?
There's too much that goes on in Africa. I don't even know where people here that want to help would start, to be honest. I feel like them politics there is very different. That's like, you got to get, I learned about this when I was younger. You got to get these peacemakers sometimes. The UN, I think, send them as well. Is it the UN, United Nations?
Yeah.
They send the peacemakers, but everything can go left because some of these people, they don't want to talk to you. They just, all they know is violence. Like, do you get it? They want to get their way. So, it's just unfortunate. I don't know. Maybe more of them need to be arrested. I think maybe the government's too scared of them. So, they're not doing their bit. I feel like most of the times when I read stuff, it's like prevention. It's like, okay, we're advising people to flee from this area because they're coming. Like, when's the last time any of them got arrested or killed?
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? I feel like the government's too scared of them.
And so for you, the institutions should be allowed to work so that they can work effectively and that people like this can, they can go after them.
Yeah. It's not easy, but I don't remember the last time I heard any of these, what are they called? Like Islamist fighters or jihadis and stuff got killed or got arrested. It's always them doing the killing. And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, you just hear about it, then you don't hear about it anymore. So where are they going? It just doesn't make sense to me.
And who even their source of even funding?
There you go. You see? It's all a circle, isn't it? It's nonsense. That's what I'm saying. It's nonsense. It's nonsense.
All right, let's go and listen to some songs from the Francophone country. It's entitled 200% of Zoblazo. I don't know if you know this song. And so
hear it.
Let
me hear it.
All right. Okay.
It's Congolese, isn't it? Look at the uniform. I just know it's Congolese. Only they dress like this.
But this one is from Cameroon. Cote d'Ivoire.
Who's that guy in Cameroon?
It's Cote d'Ivoire.
This is GN Radio UK.
Yes, sir. And so, Jane will be announcing the telephone lines so that we can have a conversation with our listeners and our viewers as well. You heard Jane with the East Africa news. It sounds like there's a lot of problem and a lot of issues out there. Jane, do you have something else to for us? All right, Jane, give us the let's make some money. Yeah.
Did you actually say that? Oh my gosh, that's not, you're not supposed to say that. Okay, ever wondered where to get all your favorite Ghanaian Afro-Caribbean products without leaving the comfort of your home? Your answer is right here at www.ieatghana.com, the fast, secured online shop for all your needs for your Kenke, dry fish, vegetables, spices, dry meat, snacks. Your answer is ieatghana.com, www.ieatghana.com. Open 24/7. We deliver same day or next day per your preference. You can select preferred day of delivery. They sell in large quantities and always have stock delivered direct from Ghana. They accept all major payment forms: Visa, debit, credit, MasterCards, Amazon Pay, Klarna, buy now, pay later, faster payment, bank transfer, and more. Look no further, shop online and stay safe. ieatghana.com. Also, should I read out their number, yeah?
Yeah.
You can also call or WhatsApp at +44 7878 123 111. So that's 111. Or +44 7949 797573. So let me go over those numbers again. So 44 7878 123 111. Or +44 7949 797573. Right. And then next, we have Base. Become a successful entrepreneur with Jackie and her professional team. Base focuses to ascertain full potential in clients in developing entrepreneurial skills. Their aim and objective stems from identifying their vision and developing it into an idea with the goal to transform and to achieve a lifetime aspiration. If you are a graduate or school leaver or you are stuck in your career path, contact Base. As so often our youth applies, let me just repeat that, sorry guys. As so often their youth apply for roles where they are either inexperienced or have mixed match of skills. If you also have an existing business and wish to expand your business, Base offers a variety of strategies to revamp your business to a level of success. So, Base services: developing ideas for startup business, existing and struggling business, developing and detailed business plan, marketing and financial advice, potential investors. How to contact Base? Have you got an idea which could be transformed into a product or service? Have you already had a small business that you wish to expand? Let Base team help develop your dream to another level. For free consultation, please contact. Become a successful entrepreneur on the team. Call 07399 867 417. So that's 07399 867 417. Or you can email them info@becomeasuccess.co.uk. That's info@becomeasuccess.co.uk. Or you can visit their website www.becomeasuccess.co.uk to make bookings for an appointment. Become a successful entrepreneur. Base. Let's turn your vision into reality. Right now in the section of this show, we got lines open. So which number should I call? Okay. So it's 0203 735 8820. That's 0203 735 8820. If you'd like to call on WhatsApp, if you're calling from outside of England, you want to call on WhatsApp, you can call on 0778 793 9958. That's 0778 793 9958. Website, mygnradiouk.com. Facebook, Twitter, TuneIn, YouTube, GN Radio UK. For sales and advertising, contact 079 5739 1786. Hey, you are!
This is GN Radio UK. This is GN Radio UK.
Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Thursday.
Yes, of course, the show that everyone is talking about. And thanks, Jane, for giving us all the telephone numbers. So why don't you call now? Let's talk. Okay? Matters that affect our continent, Africa. Matters that affect our dear nation, Ghana. The people of Teshi, they have vowed that they are going to vote against the MPP party. And that for them, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his people is all about talk. They said what happened to the 18 months of schools that they were going to build. This morning, I'm also asking you, do you think that government should waste time in driving and taking all the precedent and the whole chief of staff just to go to a place and just go and cut soda for commencement of a project? Do you think that sword cutting ceremonies is losing its significance? Are we building a temporary Ghana or we want to build a permanent Ghana? That will be good for everybody. Why are we making sure that every project has to go to a greater Accra? What happens to the other regions? Why don't we think about decentralization? We also have our corruption watcher. That is 5 million Ghana City Zongo Development Fund scandal. Corruption under Mahama was huge. Corruption under Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo is also still huge. A lot of people think that some public officers are breach procurement laws. You see, sometimes the procedure to corruption also involves the process. So it's not all about the money. Example with a SADA. You see, these are fantastic projects that government wants to help the vulnerable and the poor. But you find out that people do not live to the expectation. The expectation whereby we need to build the factories and companies. Expectation whereby we need to let these projects work so that the poor people can benefit. Do not yield to the satisfaction of the country. You see, there are a lot of good intentions for these projects, but when it comes to the implementation, that is where the problem is. And you find out that somebody goes in for their 10%. Before you realize that a confirm has flown into Burkina Faso. Let's go to the phone lines and answer this caller quickly. Hello, good morning and welcome to GN Radio UK. Hello. Hello, good morning. Yes, yes, you can also call in and you can also call in and we'll take your calls. Yes, kindly call in and we take your calls. Yes, yes. to the phone lines. And hello, your name and where you calling from? Pacho Dini, baby, I'm free.
Dr. Ren, good morning.
Morning, Krobian,
Pacho, Dr. Krobian.
Krobia, you.
Yeah, Doctor, I'm afraid you know watching my chief one so action. And would you my papa so oh yeah. You know, say your hope on so the ball because if you are single on the kind of cribia, your hope on so everyone hobby, means to send a friend that war. Maybe you come on any fan, Fatu baby there. Because when you say yes, I will take GNFD, NDC for the Piauka, and NPP for the Piauka. But what you want, Ghana, Intina, Pebby, I will sell the everything to be so a kind of answer. Jinako and count on a home balance. Doctor, yes, I'm not pay you interview. No, me chese will be a can see you see a Makuma up the phone. And a name ya say, it's your was uncle for a movie. And so see a moment to me. Francophone, yeah, he found a young cook because a million or Cassa say, will be a donny man. Or Cassa say, or mine will be and cost ye, and a waffy teenage honey, your comma or mine. You all on your mouth, because if you are not whatever can be son and some can, but or can't or Mangana or Jim or Mangana into a Fatama Ghana. But at the ya pass, your woman penny not say. Sansom we echo so. Now, what you Timmy echo near the court to you and your name, and son, maybe I'm with you, wow, almost Timmy the boy. So, Kobasa, the emphasis on mine, you need to or dear or mine anymore. There be on the castle, we say, young kind of quay, and it's in the quay back compared. The young runner, and what's the name, yes, I say, yes. I remember where you know, make you know what he is like. I think you could no woman. The dear true nigger do what she does. Or more, says Ghana, and I saw myself your mother canon because we in person and no good for Dua, not a pro man, not a drink Ghana. But then you buy, I said, there goes to piano, where you may. Somebody said the penny away from my bonnet, we in an equal fee on checking it also. Because when it's the same, say, a normal I also, very plain, I also gonna put the a young gonna fool. It means I have to want to be Diana. And there are some working about the car. If you have a question, a tree or country, I come and penny. On from a cassette, a bit when you entry up to now, what to say what a statement to be. In this young woman, penny, we will learn more. You think we are moving forward or we are moving backwards. And that's why I'm what peace council. What I did. Obianto there and Yami Yati says, I women are go for no. Then the friend says, I women are go for no. Between a couple of package on a conference center said, Omukako won't power Ghana. It is actually the things everything is right in Ghana. Omutu did the whole bomb pioneer. Some of Mahama, I was to my family also. It was these same people. It's a lady of Mufi said, the Jay okay, in Ghana, you was so good. A boy, man for, if you may go, Omutu, against Moka, Peace Council, against Moka, a Catholic Bishop, against Moka, a House of Chiefs, again, Omoka, Council of Elders, you have a whole lot of this mention. But these same people know Omo Tamana Mahama, and Atames Ewo. For the Dimukasa, and maybe a dead in a buyer, some of Funny now, Mako Manwaki, a ton of Matomana. A woman had a woman Koye Kura, Namio, Ayana, Merkin, Abidi, Naumia, and Moya Mystery. Papa, or Yan, I say, you Sakaka. Excuse my way. Yes.
Oh, your man.
Because, yes, what kind of grow? A mobile money, empty mobile money, a buy. Wait, when was the last time I wait? A buy, I need a week, a. So the general mother can say my sister said the Ghana will be if you want to do by Anna. When I would be empty mobile money by Anna, empty and full mobile money, it was there. And a more great, and a my. So what is the difference? Who do we buy the politics? Who do we ever have politics? A minister of sanitation. My man, and so what's not a kind what's your Google?
Or see 85%. Or see what's on my mapa.
I've been one where I share my man. My man, and you know, what kind of car you want, the tinted glass and the teeth and I mean, that's a more dear car. And because this is very loose statement from the Minister of Sanitation. Very, very loose. And I mean, and I'm crying, sorry. Only last year I was in Ghana.
Oh, yeah, Minister of Sanitation for the whole Minister of Sanitation for the whole Ghana. And yeah,
yes, no,
because Accra, the entire members here, quack, Accra, because Accra knows Scradia. Yes, as a minister for beautification of inner cities and so.
Sometimes the ministers we have someone, doctor, not Papa and Cindy. Some of these ministries and you're needless. And you're needless. It doesn't add anything. America and I, yes, no. You tax you pay us money. Me, my look here, or my channel when I have been a quality cook food. You better cook, no, you have a picture of Uncle Fuika. I'm not the plan to Yaso, I'm the ministry, a ministerial position. No, we are reducing some fun. Not everyone, not idea. No, dear, Nakamani was in now and Namakase, Accra, I Ghana, about 85% because Omar put everything right. Mami, which I think we work on orphanage, again and new as a home minister, so the Casa Assembly. Sometimes a Casa, we get a not as some young movie as a Yao. Ghana pay for especially first or more doctor who there the NPPH. Me not talk about I'm an NPP that, but talk about I'm an NDC that. It's about the remember. But when we say for more and the next one go way. First NPP could for town, no NPP. But when you Kufuado and no one can have enough for the bush, only go man as NPP. And the NPP party in a that's the fact. No cry, but I have begun to say, young will be an young more baby dog with Jersey, not a pastor, a cup of mine a year, not on protector or mine. Not a protector of mine. It's a doctor, the immediate meeting I can say, the near Kufuado was silly bitterly, what disappointed Ghanaians. Disappointed Ghanaians to cry. He saw the carton, short carton, but I'm this man listening because we don't do it. We didn't listen. Short carton, no, I reckon. Will be copy sort, no, be eco commission idea, different. Say commission idea, no, we and our commission. But the upper category media, what the union you. Would the union area? But some of them are our commission no man. It was this same political party and no matter what I say, only the not power commission. But you made the year commission, and I'm a boy. If you want to make you come on up to now, a final over 8 years in Mahama aggression on Moko or when you're fine. But you know that a short pattern, a needless and useless, it's waste of resources. We see and almost senator because then I use but you pay for the move you saw my journey and not so Mexican. Doctor, I mean, I know from that because my disappointment.
But that's the way you're crobia. And I want to talk to you, my listeners. I want us to have conversation, discussion. So calling on the on our WhatsApp numbers, and let's do the talking. Let's talk. It is about Africa. It is about our country, Ghana. What can we do best to see that our country really develop? Not just development on paper, but on the reality. Very soon, I'll be playing some voices for you to hear. Let me read some text messages. Hi. Hi, Dr. Raina. I think that this 247 movement, I want to support it. I want to be part of it. My name is Juanita, and I'm watching you all the way in Frankfurt. Yes, the 247 movement is a movement. It is a movement that is calling for the awakening of Africa. This one is also from Ajua, and Ajua, what Ajua is saying is that I don't think that sword cutting is important. I think it's needless and it's a waste of time, and so we should stop it and concentrate on many other pressing matters that affect Ghana. Yes, let's welcome us Abrokwa Chuke and also Lily Set says morning. Good morning, Dr. Ren from Don Artus, Don Steve Boss Abrantian Wofeba Kope Rasta Man Kume Krobia Sante Kotokodeshie Don Steve making me look a very young man, like somebody who is 17, 18 years. So you can also call in. You try and also make sure that you subscribe our YouTube channel. All that you have to do is just type in GN Radio UK. It says that there's a locust heading towards East Africa. What is Africa doing about it? And it's going to affect millions of people. Oh, Africa. COVID-19 already is giving us pressure. COVID-19 already is giving us a lot of troubles. The feeling of uneasiness already is in the system. And in addition, this locust is coming. Where are we going to run to? Not only that, you find these jihadis, terrorism, also going after our women and our children. Africa, wake up. Wake up, Africa. Wake up. Yes, let me show you something. Let me show you something very quickly. Let me show you something quickly. Then we can go in. If you go on our Facebook and our YouTube, you will see a picture of a young lady called. You watch it. Watch it. Yes. You see our president and Adedankwa Akufo-Addo with a lady in red. And then you see our former president, John Dramani Mahama, in the middle of two women. I just want you to go in and just have a look about this picture. And so if you're on TuneIn, you can quickly just, go on your Facebook or YouTube. All you have to do is just type in GN Radio UK and you see these images that is running on our Facebook and YouTube. Jerusalem, And so this is the president, the former president, John Dramani Mahama, in between Tracy and her friend, Kani. And this is also the president, the current president, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I don't know whether if he was holding the woman's waist. If you look at the pictures, you can see that these are our president. When it comes to matters of morality, who am I to talk about it? I just want you to just watch the pictures. Just watch the pictures. You see the president, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He has pocketed and he's holding the woman's waist. And then you will see another one with former president John Dramani Mahama, also in the middle of two women. Very soon, Jane will begin giving us the news here in the United Kingdom. So this is the president, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and now is the former president, John Dramani Mahama. Somebody will ask, why is Dr. Ren showing these pictures of our president and also a former president with women? I want to say,
this is GN Radio UK.
Welcome to Thursday.
And so you see our president in blue shirt holding a woman's waist, or maybe I don't know. And we see John Dramani Mahama, former president, also in the middle of two women. And I'll tell you the reason why. If you go on our Facebook wall, you will see it. If you go on our YouTube, all that you have to do is just type in GN Radio UK, and then you will see these pictures. What that I'm trying to say, the picture, the message behind the picture that I just posted on our Facebook and our GN Radio UK YouTube wall. All that I'm trying to show is that when you read the Bible according to King James Bible, there is a story over there in the King James Bible, and I'll tell you the story. So that is why I say just pay attention and watch it. We cannot let Ghana come to a halt because of Tracy and Miss Bell. We cannot let people just take us for a ride. When you read John chapter 8 verse 7, it says in King James, and I read, so when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, he that is without sin among you, let him first cut a stone at her. When it comes to matters of morality, I know for sure His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo himself will tell you that he's not perfect. When it comes to matters of morality, I'm sure when it comes to those pictures, you see that former President John Dramani Mahama will also say that he's not perfect. Let's go to the phone lines and welcome Uncle Dangerfield. Welcome, Uncle Dangerfield. Good morning.
Good morning, Papa.
Papa Mpocho Apume.
Muye wonse.
Nyamena adumo yensu ye wahade.
Ya Papa maso and the pain and pay mo contribute to the credit.
Akwan wo homa uncle.
Yeah. Meja. Asam pay them in the Ghana or ya Ghana krowa sabi obi no wodi zagor. Ghana ya una mpo ezi kan na wo nature ja sametron mo hwe me si me ya sha ase me build Ghana this is ya Ghana mo si mo lokwana na me ntase papa sentu kwana na trafia o wasamka me catch am England wo aham wo Germany yana bredo nzamo wo Germany na Ghana fu ye wo bi ya example ya papa no nam dan no bandan no ya pasamun kumiya say il woman na mane gun na so bi ba no so bo so da nke Ghana ye gina bi ncho anya consider ni wole ku ne potutu form nsam wo record wo Ghana sisi are nka no ya bredo na ye gya no wan ko school nsi kaka ye ko school en ansam ye beka biala wan jinzi yɛde kuban kaka ya for ship ya kwa ya ba ya baka when jinzi because one go school papa then the school apa university for those papa ne wujje wona wa ye won dami kana dabda ne ba fa ya tempe fra the world breaker safu ka be nyini tso wani ye show wi ko buku no we nya na me catch raw matase sa Ghana so Kwame Nkrumah one built Africa in Africa this is the mobile. Since I'm coming to few pam some African waye. Ubele to Mukasa. Mpaying Funapo or Drapo Kasa Buntu Munkasa. It is the time Oye head of state. Walk African conference out. Ubutu Madu says Wobo there. I mean Kuma for the African unity. It's Nkrumah steps in the year Kuma. Who impa sabi we impa no ogun na nyi kwafatan no butu mu na wa ye dwumo wo Nyankopon no yi impa por impa ko no be yi nkwa na Kwame Nkrumah gusu ni wi ni Ghana fu ni yi nya so ye de ne se no obi la nyi na nyi pozi kan wo fa ne ti je na America ne Nkrumah ni zama obeya ni ya ba bo tiri papa de man ye beya nkwa so bi ya zna no ya yintum yanka na ni dan kwa ko papa obi la ntanen obi la ntirim Nembom ne ideology no so was fa mo fam musuan wo bofuna ni people wo mo nyanga wo anyi dan salio sesiara mama why project no yen odin di bia wanye ni ye abado ebenu eja woso bosodo ambosodo kufuo be yen mama wontum amboso kufuo ndo nchawo MPP nya be oya kufu ebe na kufu na edwuma oye ya ma nso bi mamma so kufu na edwuma do de je ma na zinko kufu na zini so ntuma anye na de bebe wa anu kufu ye MPP NDC fo ntuma ngo so do papa kupa oye mahama obesi sugar factory osumubu papa factory ma eden we je moro pro factory no onye ma onye NDC for one factory or Ghana for one factory we je more pro ni e chen oye hwe nso biele into me nka na dagwa ko be forget about everything na bomwazi na factory ni pesuo na mafo mu nya adwuma wan ye ama na the government bi so ba do so botum wodwuma na ye no waso do eje mesi wo ma factory no reserve ya de tu de even kotoka airport for you chompwe what's what pedo word we German talking I will what German that's a Turkish in what are they inside Turkish in about what they inside where from our friend in one way we one man in the Ghana for yakwa Ghana for yakwa
Enti uncle obi busa de nti ibana de pa potin na ejidi de sisi ebetima ye na dem Nkrumah na dem time and Nkrumah no here dem passion of Africa to develop no ene ibana de na hwa ebetima ya ebetima develop na yetima ba back to days as is American day those days Nkrumah time na Germany nyema wo Germany na bimpo Ghana ene onto them dudu na beka de bia ye boye hu modern ye nduru homom o ya abota ento ye ba because after all na angasa no Rome was not built in a day ihwa even as pan potin ye betima ya ye betima ye tumpon
papa ejira za ni o ma ye be mu ye tumpon ni de sabia wo eton we ya anya rekase wo de dioridi aya za papa wa za papa na ye muntu mi ya da muntu nchen yetiara African unity. Them are before you all back came also about next week about Mozambique Nazi. As that in year no, seven be doing as African unity. Them not say them not in Kuma Potimo saying yes, gonna put yes, not the other birthday damn unity. This year, yes, young woman, young Kumana, no for Nijina, near Pombu, Moye, Abaza. The word in communism is not going to be on our campo. Everybody can. Everybody in a position of communism because in Kumana, I tell in there, one may say, I don't know your papa, may catch your plane. Gateway of Africa, working here. What my American folk, Nazinia, what back Ghana. Or your Pan Africanism. A year of African. Now, what a Pan Africanism and one of the best. One in Kumaga, one also one on your book, one more independence. Now, we have been able to honor and pay Kumana Sama. One I knew one bear and America put in one catcher with the Pan Africanism. And I'm not saying about catcher one. I'm a history, as one. Like about Bush, I about Danko, I never got for one. One in Kumana was a band of Buddhism, man, for whom we will see as no America. Into one band who was your Kumana legacy. No, for one band, what about you? Women to airport to one couple will be said, the airport you could go done was over true Kuma, one Africanist. Oh, yeah, what Professor Begiwa, one number. Why in the America, Papa, you want statues, one of the slave, and they will be and you bring back the Makacho place. And now you don't go to when Jim one year one wipe the men and pay few are that and maybe I in hey Mama so yazo so anyazo and another I don't go akufado say yazo anyazo youth no boom youth were then in one fair because one fan share na say one fan share na say in the budget come and take and to Wabutu man me catch you one fan share na say Yami something what they share na me catch you say use good word I remember Nkrumah hey white African man papa Nkrumah ye ba Ghana etu mpantsman unit in your perform committee Ghana union in your perform ko so mo see mo organize Africa for one work fight for independence we papa no ya za Africa obiara ntum nkasa leaders in obiara ntum nkasa obiara bosa Nkrumah one omegini wa mo nska so from the Okua. Football, Ghana football, we feed on your football. Ghana football, feed on your football. In that work, a friend of Manchester United, by Munchen. One can think of you, not you know, by congratulating for players over Ghana.
Yo, uncle, your friends here day. Now you're far for and a years in Como, you better say. Codanity, aye.
Oh, you do time, yeah. You probably casa, no one, aye.
Yo,
okay,
yo, that's it. Yo, uncle, so Dangerfield, or on Sunday at 10 and Canada. This morning we are allowing people to, you know, speak to us. We are listening radio station here. It is because of you that we come here. So this morning I want to interact with my viewers, our listeners. Let's talk. Wake up, Africa. Let's talk. So this morning, yes, of course, welcome to GN Radio UK. My name is Dr. Ren. I'm here with Jane. Yeah, so Jane will be giving us news, making the headline news, making the headlines here in the United Kingdom. Jane, what do you have for us, sir?
Today in UK news.
Yes, so today in the UK news, let's go and take Jane, and quickly after we'll just take our caller, Sabato.
Can I take the call now?
Yeah, let me answer the call. Yeah, let me answer the call, and then hello, welcome to GN Radio UK. Sabato, Yamakwaba.
Hello, doctor.
Sir, Akwaba, bye for this. Nyamia do more about your way.
Good. My main chair na pay na.
It also.
Main chair will take phone na.
It is.
And Komaya what did they bring na. Kakra be kan say who say NDC ya start airborne tour. And kete sense afi nya dia ntoabo no ebe ye kase bi asa. to share a teacher your running mate or no within that crack and our bomb canon so I teacher mumua yeah follow up. The hope you say yes, you know, I said minya feedback or my chintin. Okay. You kind of saying oh yeah easy now incentive funds in Shimu at the numbers also to Tuja.
Yeah.
Ray, who bet me a number almost a nipa register so far. Actually, we're here for
Mammy, refer Nami and Kancho. Now the Koso, Nami refer CC and Nami.
The entire me, without say, you see, say,
16 million plus.
16 million
plus.
0.9. And yet, report, that's a 17 million, and
a CC crana, yes, Tia Crana say, minus any foreigners crying a room. Now you say, Koso.
And yet, when you and yet, ferry. Say after spending so much money, away back after this hula baloo, I catch a Ghana for say, ye perceive ye bibia a hote. A hote say ye perceive who's a Ghana for Crojino or Momodi 18 and above, and quite a bit in natural mudi. Now, say Ghana, oh, say, and no responsibility, ye penny for non taking tino. And I met Tom Rebbe no Mudidi at them no. Because the years in a year, any at Mudidi. You see, I walk at a empo, you see, Baba Catcher and Pose, materials and I war under hand. So we hear passcode that the IBB and Kofobin Semuno. Abra was soon in some materials and I yet ton. Sanko for a month fasano, passcode as a day and my because what the Mawa, Ebi will be to me as a quack any materials in the
yeah.
And so what all catch Ghana for I prepare a moment that I new register no. Handsome we are young contopoin na mammy kai. Na unim the yammy mass feminine say. So Baba Bontina catch Ghana for say 30 million year population no. And if we can see any 50 million away register. So bear in mind the size I figures and an
yes.
And I don't know the campaign. See, I say, oh, you perceive a true the fufro. Uko true the ya. When your numbers are, and the and I will that now will come once and say foreign food to pursue you, Mudi Frimono, Eboebura. Naturally say, who said we are Sabe Ghana for any massacre say, and Qualatro Mudina foreigners for true Mudi. As some way, Ray, Senya Ghana now become we. Now that's who do on to your position. Catch them say, or my bay or many a breast or person who develop or Maya. Ye bet me and ya be a obedi a dream me. Said, you see, can say anything and your general secretary said, don't get a casse. Baby, I do I say or mine. So what the new taxes be but say, you bet me and your new equipment to be a bit determined to say who is 18 and who is not. And I say, be determined, catcher, say, who is a foreigner and who is not. We support it. Bring it. And nobody a Jumaya Bokwamaye. But
who do you see for my mamma? No, Naminfa.
Me see for Mama, no, dear, who should you see by after spending all those money? Send me Pakogu a dream under this COVID. A course of Womokaye, actually. Now, should you see Sabe catcher? If I registered that the year, and this in here come once and we cry. And can you say, Busika? Eddie Sikano to me the be before from Abra covered the Ibaya Nama Bontea la Sulala. And Casa Sikano, ebe to me a save, but Ansana Mecono. And that Napo Eka say NDC. Ye free education a sector on na
what the Jinaona, you bet to us, Mamma Colaway, na Mimfa Simon, our Rigo, and also Embrebo.
On coming DC from DC from
said the Obacahoni, and he said it is a year, said Ocasadia, then that means it's confirmed, say free education, and you're another down quick for the
oh, Dabi, oh, me the me person mechanic say. Or no more Bocane MPP are buying car or more bono. And put say no credit or kind and Sakaya and that buying boy. Why never baby to Asakano? Have you asked yourself for that way? And you know, the no walk on the but one on the record on any say and collect runs of her. Omujaya Kontokwa invigilators for Kontokwa. Under his watch, and Anquale Kontokwa said, Omantimi Antresam no said the Omope because Pasqua Yedema Omona Anto. One only record no, and no, one only record Nanquale to Mitrazams, you know, Medido Mampeniatem. And he on one show where your minister be a Sesenko resigning. Or maybe I also say, minister for him to go out or share a record, no account be on checking one.
You ever does Yankona, Yanni Simon, and so and Kasa. Now, quickly, I mean, Sam Kofa, a call and so, we say, phone no, belly, papa, Yankona Simon, ending come on. Good morning, Simon, and welcome to GN Radio UK.
Good morning.
Everyone is fine.
Thank you. What I want about this free SHS thing. I mean, sometimes that's what we say. When you do this propaganda and you lie, you'll be exposed because there's always evidence there and you can't run away from it. I mean, this was a statement made by Akufado's Minister of Education in Parliament about the fact that the John Mahama-led administration had left the state a debt of 30-something million Ghana cedis as a free SHS debt. So you ask yourself, if there was no free SHS, where did the debt come from? And he made reference to free SHS and all of that. So that's settled. Just like the issue of who solved the Dumso and all of that. When the vice president himself has sat at the radio station and said Muhammad deserves no praise for solving Dumso. These are things that are out there. But this morning, what I want to say is that our running mate, Professor Jenana Pokajiman, I'm sure you would have seen in the news and all of that, it was introduced to the people of Accra, the clergy, the Christian Council. She was received very warmly. She was prayed for and all of that. I think it's very exciting. Apart from that, she looked beautiful. She looked beautiful when she visited
gorgeous,
gorgeous and intelligent, isn't it? It's so exciting.
Beauty with brains.
And so what I'm saying is that you see beauty with brains, not only beautiful but brainy. You know, and so I'm saying that it's very exciting to me. I look at my daughter and I feel very excited that there's so much she can look forward to, and there's so much out there that she can grab as a woman growing up, that the glass ceiling has been broken. And I look at the United States of America and I see the woman running mate to Joe Biden. And I'm thinking, are we just about to make history? Is John Mahama about to make history again? It's so exciting. And so what I can say is that, you know, the NPP told us that it is only Kaya Yes and ordinary people who will meet her and interact with her. And so she went down, as Youth Day, she went down to the market women and interacted with them, the very ordinary Ghanaians who matter, the vulnerable Ghanaians who we stand for as a political party, as a social democratic party. They welcomed her, they mocked her, she spoke with them, and she said she's going to find time and come and sit with the pepper seller, the yam seller, the tomato seller, and look at how they can help them to come out of their difficulty and all of that. I think that is what development is about.
When we say that we keep doing all these things, I remember former president, sometimes they even go to the Zongos, to even the places they sell the kenke, they eat and dine with them, and after it ends there. How different is that?
This one is not like that because, like I told you, she has been brought on board for a specific reason. Because John Mahama, in his estimation, has seen that we are leaving our women folk behind in our development process, and so she has been brought in there to fill that gap, to fill that missing link. And so her concentration will be mainly how to lift women from where they are today and bring them to an equal or even more higher standing in our society. And so it's not just for the cameras and for the public. It is a mission that she's been given to accomplish, that to create that equality. And surprisingly, the United States seems to be embarking on the same agenda to bring a woman onto that level and all of that. And I'm thinking that it's very exciting to see that. I want to talk about something. John Mahama's free health, primary health care. Today, in my village, I don't know about your village, Dr. Ren, but I know that in my village there are many women and men and children out there who don't have NHS cards. Their cards have expired, and for that reason, they're not able to access healthcare. What President Mahama is saying is that in his new thinking for the healthcare needs of our people, he has come up with this idea where primary healthcare at that level for such vulnerable people will be free. So it doesn't matter whether you have an NHIS card or not, whether it's expired or not, there will not be a requirement for you to seek medical attention. No, it won't. And so that is very exciting news for us, because I know a lot of people. I have registered over 1,000 people in my village because they cannot afford, because their cards have expired. You go and see a woman, she's such a bad health state, but she can't go to the hospital, and you ask her and she tells you, oh, the card expired, she hasn't got the money to renew it. President Mahama is saying that for rural people who already are having it very tough to live, he's saying that is going to be a thing of the past. That is very exciting. All the chips compound and all the hospital facilities will be completed, and then apart from that, they will have access to healthcare. Very interesting, Dr. Red. I will not bother you too much. I hope you have seen the work of the stealing that has gone on at the Zongo, the man who is in charge of Zongo development.
The 5 million Ghana.
The 5 million. And very disheartening for me today was the damning report from the Institute of Fiscal Studies, IFS, telling us that Akufo-Addo is driving our country to the woods. That even as of 2019, before the pandemic, COVID came in, the country was already borrowing itself to death.
There are some almost about 40. I'm not going to go in. Okay, thank you for your call. Don't push
Thank
me.
You very much, Dr. Thank you very much.
Push me. Let's go to the phone lines and welcome our caller. Sorry for keeping you on the line for almost about 4 or 5 minutes. Good morning, and where are you calling from? We didn't be free.
Yeah, good morning, Minia.
Hey, Boko. Hey, free any?
In the letter, see the idea where you mama.
Oh,
see me bottom massa.
Yeah, Debbie.
Because
communicator by Sabato. I fed the head of communication, Simon Anga Sabadian. Hey, also so
because also my acquaintance and me and my
Minkasa. Mompaka can't come
to why you be by me a platform be Okunya. Was it woman at the mobile money transfer by? Hey, would I think I go for Papa Radio where you joke? Oh, almost vice president and ye a comedian and a free owner. Yeah, this a bit serious person. I better now because you know any mobile money come where they buy. And I go for the buy the old party say mobile money buy 3 years in it. And I don't crowd buy it and quote them. And I can't afford solitiano. Because you can't know what pay free while we pretty mobile money no and transfer no boska bidini to anya say scanner ya ma onye say adwuma no ana nanim guase ujaye na na de ntia ma me bam no minia ma me ntia wo no atiefo ne wadwumaefo nyina na me ntia ndc fo a etie yen na yen ntia ya papa John Dramani Mahama wone ne ho kane nipa wo yina di nachi mama Jane hwe na ne ye debate no empanimfo bi be kan say say ba nanka ye to adwumadi a aban bi ye eso anka ye betum pon pa betum say o maka fra NDC abra wo munum say ye MPP na ye ade no a ye ntimi mfekire nka nkire Akufo-Addo ene na busua o mu fra o mu MPP no oh and then I am me yam because yam as a president Akufo free okoye yen hwe say the project ban and oja ho a NDC buy ye man da kwa and I say anya ho adwuma
ntina just wo dia wo kan say bi wo pese o chese bibi obi a wodin ntin nke yembo din ne enka say eye MPP
Akufo-Addo ne MPP aban buy no mu anya say adwuma die no because me president Akufo ko me kai ne ma me nsa pa oja no ho and I say ne ma nan Sofola interchange. Cutting short no kucha ne keke. Ya papa tamis ni John Mahama ne beye. Ya nya no. Ya George Bush motorway. George Bush motorway.
Tamis so
yeah, okbo modern ko ye buy. Ya papa tamis be wie ye. Okofa president Akufo na ne cutting short meboa. Ya hwe bui dam. A wodi e fakura koko ye koko ya ye kali. Ye nya tombia ye benya bia se ame no ka sai ye tibi e de ma Chinese for because ana president Kofo share say nka Chinese for enya say dwumadi ni mayen ana wo man timanye NDC ba ye ne papa John Dramani Mahama ba ye kopa ebosia ene ye di be wie ye no ye kofa president Kofo ebe gina mu ye kate so yan hwe affordable houses President Kofo ya se wo si a wantime wi ojaho ye ba ye nhwehwemu nyina wie ene ye de ama snake ana snake aye adwuma na wie nti MPP fo metra me dwumadi a President Kofo jaho a NDC ba ya antoaso.
Okay,
you say sene ata Akufo-Addo papa ya woti wa friend ho president Akufo-Addo se wotimi ba beto a kejetia so I want to kejetia na one phase 1 phase 2 ye kejetia wie na friend na ke be yi central market fo ni nyina free ho na ke ya ye central market eno so nti se Akufo-Addo beto a John Mahama dwuma wo ja na wo so a nkenne Kumasi nke ya san wo central extra modern market e wo central market
yo ye bedas ye fancy na yemfa na college
ye fancy sanka Akufo-Addo beto a dwumadi airport a ye papa John Dramani Mahama ye no wo Kumasi ye formula prekesie bia betimasi ho de ka ya ne say ye offices no en sanka ya papa Akufo-Addo to aso a nkenne ye wo international airport e wo Kumasi no na mo mfitire nkantre ne say dwumadi a John Dramani Mahama be ye ya aka nwure mo no ni tiri so ne ye de bo wono na anya wo ma wo man ne boka de otimi wie ye de wo beton de otimi wie ya Kotika International Terminal 3 eno de papa ya hu se wo koton adi that's na wontimi nya de ka ne to aso na ne ton no di ne ye ana wa wontimi nya wo de oh enti na ye ka se ene ya soansa yanto aba ema de wo ka nokore de wo dwene wo ma
ebedase
wono wo se wo ni galenia diada obi a wo ni galenia diada o wotima magana ni
that's we deputy organizer ma MP NDC omo deputy organizer UK and Ireland and Tema Free near Tinin Kano yanko phone line so hello good morning
Ernesto
nso the MPP womo East London chapter on that no youth organizer yetie Ernest
Rahu ya there.
Nyame adum.
But I say, you say anytime to your bar, not to see a come na I tell you, and listen, I'm coming. I'm a call. Now, me the NDC for no more platform on Babake can actually say, I will say, Lesaba. Now, Mummy and Tan, now, Panino Card only one Macron. It's about an American person, but and that's my time. I mean, you are more getting now. I know one, and time was fun.
My time into me, my bed 3 minutes view. My time into
5 minutes. Cry, okay.
It's Mammy and Sa Leonco.
In our normal. Easy, registrations about to say they are not the same figure, now almost the same figure in your project. Analysis then, you know. Uncle, a limited registration, and I'm about. And that limited registration everything the about. Abekan the current 16 years about to Kano. What do I say? Yes, I was almost 600,000 people. Doctor, or more you are restricted is duplicated. And I said so I was soon you. Pass the 16 no. And to say take it any money into account. How do you tell me say and we see the same figure? That was the first talker said 3 million voters and the so does not mean say well you didn't is 1111. There are many variables and I give it to me. I mean additional and give it to you about 19 to 20 million. A country of 35 million, doctor. Sometimes analysis na the minister said they can na bogus analysis na no be but to be on the bet channels about to there. You can have a Simon so free SHS. And honorable minister na Pokata or say there was a debt of free SHS. Dominant status in the free SHS. What you have to say one macranke here. You have some oka. Oh now we no leader my sponsor over 200 adverts against free SHS. Maybe on the country, maybe I on Tom kind of brofo. Oh, they say they started free SHS after sponsoring the adverts, sponsoring against free SHS over 200 adverts. So Simon, where did you start free SHS? Tell us. And also doom so again. Also doom so and so much survey said they're in line with American with free SHS. I mean that's a fallacy. Also they John Jinapo in October 2016. Dr. Mekano check here man. Oko Ghana were in 2016 October. Also money has been a challenge. So money has been a challenge for solving doom so. John Jinapo was the deputy power and energy minister. I think money was a challenge. Since clearly, the fact that they brought car power, marriage, all of these excess capacity, that's all there. The capacity, we don't need. So now you're spending over $500 million every year. We don't need those powers. What am I saying? And to doom so was not about having the power. It's about no minister, IMF, no minister. The best financing. Anything I need, doctor, you would do so. Also, breaking the glass ceiling for your many system of Ghana because Americans were your bar. Master. Clinton, no running for more presidential leaders and our president in and the what? Presidential. Glass ceiling then will break up in the America. I don't know Mahama, Prof, and yet the leader then. If that's the glass ceiling they want to break, because as of my dear, if a papa question to me, Panasempa, if
your time into no, you better ask it.
What, doctor? My for Manusi last one, but 1 minute, 1 minute. Also, almost primary health care. I mean, besides say, the hospitals, no, the primary health care is nowhere. No, my castle said, August 2016, Mahama said 4 years is not enough. 4 years now, that time ain't enough, man. But some shows, and the next 4 years now, our person ban. And in the bay enough, I'm gonna see enough hospitals now. Then I will be our work and their primary health care. And if a local first connect with Abba, after almost mobile money, someone say, I'm telling you, Dr. Mpacho. So man, mobile interoperability.
That's it. Ernest Ono, MPP for Youth Organizer. Hello, Pacho, quickly. Now you free. Pacho, free. Your time,
Doctor. Good morning.
Good morning. We wanted to do the UK news, but I think that because of time, we will postpone it and make it Monday, innit? So go on, Joe.
Joe. Me here any for now.
Joe. So,
Doctor, in as much as former president Mahama can say 4 years is not enough, no. Nana also can say no government is mandated to serve more than 4 years. Your constitutional right is to serve for 4 years. Until Obie ni your friends and the monopoly to serve over 4 years. Until another 4 years is good. With what is going on, this 4 years is too much. Because there has not been a single day. And then go and look at Africa Watch, state capture. And then Zongo, then corruption, PBS, and then
I mean, about Zongo, 5 million Ghana a year Zongo's scandal. Something meant for the needy and the poor. No, they are taking advantage. It's the same way with the Sada, the Jida, and all those ones.
Doctor. We excavators na yira ye di betu to Flagstaff as a galamsey. You see, going on, Doctor, we need to be very fair and we need to be very your friends and then I always say your mind integrity and be a name kakra na yen kanokre. Doctor, I think with all due respect and with all apologies, no right thinking Ghanaian would come and support the EC. And now, Doctor, the MPC who said what was the primary aim of we having a new voters register?
The post has been shifted now into Tuaso.
You see, the primary aim was to kind of remove all minors and foreigners. And then you are here. You see, this woman needs to be in jail. She needs to be in jail. And for me, if he has to take NDC to take her to jail, I'll vote for the NDC to do that. Because you look at people who are struggling. This money that has been used in making new voters register can change Ghana's fortune. It can change the fortune of people in Kutuklom, Sikania, Tumentu, and all those things. You are just telling me. And then people are here defending it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello, your name and where you calling from? Welcome to GN Radio UK.
Doctor, quick one, Pacho, quick one. I know I don't usually do this.
Yeah.
Meaning. Now, Joe said no right-thinking Ghanaian will come and defend the EC. Is Joe bigger than the Supreme Court of Ghana? I don't know, he's a proper, knowledgeable guy, and sometimes he's very diabolic. Is this bigger than the Supreme Court of Ghana?
Yes, of course. Inti nyum kakra na yentuas.
Yes, man.
Thursday. This is GN Radio UK.
Yes, of course. Very soon, I'll be making way for DJ Amani. And DJ Amani will be playing all the good music. The name is Dr. Ren. And the one who helped me to do the morning show this morning is Jane. And next week, Thursday, Jane is going to give us some news from the Southern Africa. It's been a pleasure. It's also been a humbling experience. It's all in the name of Mother Ghana. It's all about we trying to put heads together to help build our nation Ghana. To help make it a better place, just like the United Kingdom, just like the Americans, just like the Japans and China. It's not a war. It's not a fight. It's not a war, but we can only jaw. If I said something that you did not like, or if any of our listeners or our comment contributors also said something that you did not like, please do not take offense. Do not become bitter of it. But let's think about it. And see it as a way that we are all help in building the nation Ghana. And so once I leave here, DJ Amani will be sitting down. With a one, let me take this last caller, and after this, let me take this last caller, and then we end the show. We end the show with this last caller. Yes. Hello. Your name and where you calling from? Hello.
Morning, Dr. Rick.
Good morning. Segabu.
Yes.
Said you be over last minute to work 1-2 minutes now. Wait a minute, 2 minutes to I'm free so.
If there wasn't any justification for new voters register, there's one thing I can justify that. Yen Ghana, after 60 years of independence,
register.
Now, more than 30 investors, both private and public investors in Ghana. The India could do. Near election. The key to access the data as you be able to Tel Aviv, Israel. After we now nation as general secretary.
Obiti baby. Can I know what password?
Obiti baby. Making the people to Tel Aviv.
Abba.
You see the answer at the coma, a bit at the chance of
your president.
Then Amadu Sule, within year illegal transfer. After that was sent one casa, because he had access. He was the only person who had access to the key. Now the agent Ghana for agent him. If there was no other reason to justify new voters register, this is one key reason.
Joe, you better say me time in
election, you have access to the key.
Joe, but that's it. Mama so you MPP for Makaya when I'm boy. Now mo sponsor programming kakra any other shows in him. Why? Say Gabo, you better say. That's it. Say Gabo and you tin in Kano and what Kano. If there was no reason, then I tin baby na will be what password when ni kurumu. Jane, your last words and what should we expect from you next week? Yeah, so that we can make way. You're going to sign out, so you're going to sign off this morning. Yeah, Jane. Mm-hmm. So what should we expect from next week? You were talking something about serving something.
Yes, South African news next week.
Okay.
My love.
So it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. DJ Amani is taking over. Be blessed and remember, say no to domestic violence. Don't use your wife as a punching bag, and don't use your husband also as a punching bag. Make sure that you live in love and you live in peace. Say no to knife crime. Let's educate and bring up our children the best way possible. All right then. See you, God willing. See you.
To make up for the bottom, Sumetigo Koto Ojatonam, Shimmy, Mammy, guys, Shell Sapa Moons, Nami Bama Uja, Shell Funum, Nami Bama Uja.